kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Offense moving to a bunch formation. There's the handoff. Breaks free. He's past the marker and still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Pale. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Swarmed by the pass rush.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. And here's the handoff. Running through the tackle. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Toss play to the outside. Man tackled after a small pickup there. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Tries the right with a quick throw, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Notre Dame looking to convert on 4th down here. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
On the move now. Just gets it away, taking a shot. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's caught. It's Hale. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at 17.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And the pass is incomplete. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown. Crimson Tide as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. It's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the 1st quarter. take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looks right for a quick completion. Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Fights off a defender.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Breaks an open space. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The touch strategy here. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Nelson. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early. 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
To throw, it's Russell. Makes a quick grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Powering through the defender. Touchdown! Bama! They couldn't stop him there. But they were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution. and you reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And there's the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Third down coming up after that running play. To throw, it's Nelson. Looks like he's going to run it. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Here we go. It's fourth down and long from the 42. A chance for the defense to make a stop and take over in plus territory. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Caught over the middle. It's Edwards.
That's what I love. This guy, he has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They mix it up with a run. Finds room at the 30. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone to a touchback to start the 25. Offense back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Back to pass. It's Nelson. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They always seem to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Shotgun, empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense trying to move in the scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. This play, 4th down and inches, the football right at midfield. This is a crucial moment in the game. He gets loose. Looks like Notre Dame will have the 1st down.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks, but not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Nelson. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Sacked. It's a loss
that close to the goal line on 1st and goal and throw it. Oh, why not run the football right there?
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal up that loss. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Irish. The quarterback takes it in himself. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it for the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Extra point try coming now. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Wildcat picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
To 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Tries the right with a quick throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. The sure hands, it's Hale. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Looks like Alabama will have down.
But what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the 1st down. It's exactly what he was able to do.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. There's a screen pass to the running back. They get him to the ground, but it's 1st down now at the 28.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try the left side with a toss. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Back to throw. It's Russell. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Touchdown, Alabama. The big tight end will not be denied. What a play. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kirk.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
You knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Final play before the end of the quarter. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. 1st and goal, handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Touchdown, Notre Dame. Still no answer for this offense. Almost set up with a PAT. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies, provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
To the air, it's Russell. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and the receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Hale. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Near the sticks. It's Young. Able to convert on third down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it in the open. Touchdown, tie. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. This quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The chance to advance in the playoff comes down to this. Offense needing a touchdown here late in the game. Makes the catch. It's Young. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Kane moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Leaning on the run game here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. This might be for the ball game. Good throw to the flat. It's a screen. Plenty of space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. like their odds of closing this game out.
They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. And that catch is hauled in. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds. So that clock...
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. He's found some room at the 45. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Again, thrown into the RPO, and it's complete. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Design quarterback run. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a 3rd stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to 4th and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board, call your best play, and go out and execute.
On the move now. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So with just one timeout here, they're lined up to kick it off. Not going for the onside kick. Surprising. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Moves the ball up to the 30. A timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock. Playoff game on the line here. The offense may keep away to secure the victory. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Well, that's performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This is...